Hello friends, welcome to a new happy learning video. This is our moon, our satellite. Throughout history, we humans have always been captivated by its magic. First, we considered it a god. Then, we used it to mark the weather and the seasons. Then we observed it through a telescope. And finally, we wanted to touch it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
In the 1950s, reaching the moon became a challenge, a goal that must be achieved. So the two most powerful countries in the world at that time, the United States and Russia, set out to achieve this. And so the race to space began. But the moon is far, far away. To be exact, 384,400 kilometers away. That would be like doing 10 complete laps around the world. But of course, traveling in the cosmos is not the same as traveling on the surface of the Earth. Man had to study really hard, make thousands of calculations, as well as major technology developments, and all for the sole purpose to leave our planet and explore the unknown. The first to attempt it were the Russians, with a little dog named Laika. Maybe you've heard of her. Laika was the first living being to orbit the Earth. The trip proved that it is possible to survive in zero gravity, but unfortunately, something went wrong, and sadly, Laika died. So tragic. But the Russians didn't give up and launched the Vostok 1 capsule. This time, manned by an astronaut named Yuri Gagarin. Yuri managed to go around the Earth and was in space for 108 minutes. He was the first human being to see the world like this. Wow! We were getting closer to touching the moon. Then it was a woman called Valentina Tereshkova. Valentina set off for the stars when she was only 26 years old. Almost secret. Not even her parents knew what she was doing. She was in space for 3 days and circled the Earth 48 times. Phew, that would make me dizzy. On her return, she was treated like a heroine. She was the first woman astronaut in history. But we have yet to reach the finish line. We haven't actually reached the moon until on July 16, 1969, the American Saturn V rocket lifted off as part of the Apollo 11 mission, carrying 3 brave astronauts: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collin. After traveling 76 hours, on July 21st, 1969, Neil Armstrong fulfilled the dream, which had been so desired for such a long time. He set foot on the moon. Yes, he actually walked on the moon, and he said,
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
Thanks to television, millions of people around the world witnessed this incredible feat. The race to space was over, and the best thing was that we all won. aerospace programs allow us to make enormous scientific and technological advances, and also to better understand how the universe works. And you know what? Armstrong's footprint is still imprinted on the moon. As a reminder of what people are capable of achieving. Can you imagine being an astronaut someday, touching the moon? Farewell, friends, until the next video.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello friends, welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today, we're going to learn about the Earth's atmosphere. The layer of gas surrounding the Earth is called the atmosphere, and it is an essential element for life on Earth to exist. It makes all living things be able to breathe. It protects us from rays coming from the sun and space. And it also prevents large changes in temperature during day and night. The atmosphere isn't homogeneous. Instead, it changes its composition according to its height. It becomes less and less dense with less and less air. Because of those differences, we divide the atmosphere in 5 layers called the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. We're going to know more about each one of them. The troposphere is the interior layer, the closest one to the Earth's surface. It reaches 12 kilometers in height, and within it is where the phenomenon we call the weather happens, the climate. The stratosphere reaches an average height of 50 kilometers, although in some points it reaches 70. Inside the stratosphere, we can find the ozone layer, which is essential for life because it filters ultraviolet light coming from the sun. If it didn't exist, these rays would end life on our planet. The mesosphere is situated between 50 and 80 kilometers over the Earth's surface. It's the coldest layer in the atmosphere. It can reach less than 90 degrees below zero. It's so cold! The thermosphere, also called ionosphere, reaches 400 kilometers. Within it, space shuttles travel around the Earth. And it's also where the mysterious northern lights take place. They're beautiful, aren't they? The exosphere is the last layer in the atmosphere and is situated between 400 and 2,000 kilometers. After this, there are no more gases, only the emptiness of space. Now we know all about the atmosphere and its layers, but we can't say goodbye without talking about pollution. Human activity releases many gases that contaminate our atmosphere. Smoke from factories, cars, lots of the daily activities we do are creating changes in the atmosphere's composition. All this produces climate change. Floods, acid rain that terminates woodlands. A polluted atmosphere puts the planet's and all living things' health in danger. We need to take the necessary measures so we pollute as little as possible and take care of our planet and the atmosphere so we can carry on enjoying all of nature's wonders. Goodbye friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning TV.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Fun facts about the universe. What is an asteroid? We've heard talk about asteroids many times. The most famous one being the one which hit the Earth millions of years ago and made all dinosaurs disappear. But what exactly is an asteroid? According to NASA, asteroids are small rocky objects which, as well as the planets, orbit the Sun, meaning they rotate around it. They are a lot smaller than planets in our solar system. There are thousands and thousands of asteroids. Most of them are between Mars and Jupiter. And this zone is called Asteroid Belt. As you can see in the images, they have irregular shapes. Actually, there are no two identical asteroids. The main problem with asteroids is that some of them are potentially dangerous because they can come out of their orbit and hit against the Earth, like the one which ended all dinosaurs. Although, don't worry, because most asteroids disintegrate when they go across the Earth's atmosphere.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hi friends, welcome to a new video from Happy Learning. Look at space. Look at the universe. Have you ever asked yourself exactly what stars are? The stars are huge gas spheres that shine in the darkness of space. During clear nights, we can see thousands of stars in the sky. But there are many more that we can't see because they are very far away. All stars, along with the rest of the celestial bodies found in the sky, including the space that is found between them, form part of the universe. We have already said that even though stars are very far away, we can still see some of them from the Earth. Chemical reactions occur in them, releasing huge amounts of energy. And that is why we can see them. This energy emits light, and that is why stars shine so much. Just as people, stars change as they get older. We can say they are first born, then they grow, and lastly they then disappear. But don't worry, because stars live thousands of millions of years. The life of a star starts when various clouds of gas and dust accumulate in a single cloud, grows and grows. First, they are called young stars because they continuously keep growing and they get hotter and brighter. But when the hydrogen that form parts of the star and its main fuel starts to run out, the star becomes smaller and smaller until it stops shining. This is when we say the star is dead. Galaxies are complexes formed by millions of stars that get closer to one another due to gravity. Seen from very far away, we can observe that galaxies have diverse shapes. Irregular galaxies don't have a certain shape and are composed in its majority by young stars. Elliptic galaxies have, as its name suggests, an elliptical shape, like this one you can see in the picture. The majority of the stars that form part of this galaxy are in the last phase of their life. Spiral galaxies look like a disk with arms. They are composed of young stars, although some old stars may be found in them. And inside this group are galaxies found. Do you know what our galaxy is called? Well, it's called the Milky Way. And in one of its arms, the solar system, and of course, planet Earth is found. In the Milky Way, there are more than 100,000 stars, including the most important for us, the Sun. Well, now we know a little bit more about the universe, the stars and the galaxies. Have you found it interesting? I bet you have. Bye friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello friends, welcome to a new Happy Learning video. Today, we're going to know why the stars shine. In summer, I love to watch the stars shine bright. They make me think and look back on many things. Stars shine because they are gigantic burning hot gas spheres that release heat and light. They are so bright because there are atomic reactions inside them that convert hydrogen into helium. Their temperature can reach 10,000 degrees centigrade. According to the colours they give off, astronomers know if they are bigger, smaller, or hotter and cooler. Our Sun is a medium-sized yellow star. Stars smaller than the Sun are reddish, and larger ones are blue. Stars live for thousands of millions of years, but they always end up becoming extinguished. When we look into the sky at night, we can see hundreds and hundreds of stars. Some of them, either because they are very big or because they are close to the Earth, they are very visible. Others, which are small or further away, are tiny points that can hardly be seen. At a glance from Earth, we can see about 2,000 stars, but really, there are thousands and thousands of stars in the universe, but nobody knows exactly how many there are. In the past, stars were very important for sailors' orientation. Because of the polar star, the Ursa Major or Venus, sailors knew what directions to take and got to their destinations safe and sound. To see the stars better, they used devices such as the spyglass or the telescope. The telescope is a gadget that works with light and is used to watch faraway objects a lot clearer than by glance. But who was the inventor of the telescope? The truth is, we don't know with certainty, but it was Galileo in 1609 who, using an invention by a Dutchman called Lippershey, built the first telescope that was used to look at the stars and became world famous. Well, now we know why stars shine and the instruments so we can look at them. The truth is, I love stars. What about you? Goodbye, friends, and don't forget to subscribe to Happy Learning TV.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.
Hello, happy friends! Look at these images! It's the universe! Can you see all the stars it has? There are millions and millions! And it's beautiful, isn't it? But let's get closer to a very special star. This is the Sun, the most important star in the universe. Let's get to know a little more. The Sun is the closest star to Earth. That's why it looks like the largest and the brightest one. But that's not true. There are many stars a lot bigger than the Sun. But they are so far away. That's why we see them so small. The Sun is the most important star because it gives us light, heat, and energy. And thanks to it, we have life on our planet, the Earth. Look, if we move away from the Earth, we can see there are lots of asteroids that are orbiting the Sun. These asteroids and the Sun itself is what we call solar system. In the solar system, there are 8 planets. And they are all moving around the Sun. Do you know what this movement that they make and you can see in the images is called? Well, it's called rotation movement because they are rotating around the Sun. But do you know what the planets are called? No? Well, we'll introduce each one of them. Mercury, Venus, Earth, our planet, yes, where we live. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Now, let's revise. The Sun is a star, and thanks to it, there is life on planet Earth. The solar system is the Sun and all asteroids moving around it. And it has 8 planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Ah, I almost forgot. The movement all planets make around the Sun is called rotation movement. Goodbye, happy friends.
Search us and subscribe to Happy Learning's YouTube channel.